in summary, we didn't get a lot of movement here for the week. I'm not expecting a whole lot of movement for the next week or so coming up either. If we start breaking out over the levels here, and let's put some levels in. If we start breaking out over 2860, then I'm going to shift into a bullish posture. Of course, if we break down under 2780, say, you would go into a bearish posture on that index, on the SPX. If you go to NDX, again, I would expect 7,500 to hold. If that doesn't hold, if we start breaking over that, then we're probably looking at something a little bit more bullish, a run to all previous times. So that's going to shift me from sideways to bullish. I think this is going to be, I think you're going to see the SPX break out before this does, but that's not the leader. This might lead in a drop, in a drop down. If we drop down, I wouldn't be concerned unless we start dropping down under 7,200 on that, affecting the market in general. And if you come to the Dow, realistically, we have a little bit of a downtrend line here, which is probably going to be broken. I'm in sideways mode up until 26.3 and down until 25.2. The important levels there where we're going to shift opinion. And here, the Russell's a little tougher. It's been lagging. It's been a little bit sideways. If the other indexes really go, it's going to make a hard run to the upside probably. So, one of the things you'll notice about the run is it gets a little more jerky with the SPX. If it looks like the other indexes are going to break out, the Russell's going to take off like crazy. And when it's acting this way historically, and when the other indexes look like, in other words, if the SPX actually breaks out of a range, this is going to take off to the upside like crazy. If the SPX breaks down from a range, then it'll probably come down fairly hard. Other than that, it's in kind of a state of confusion, and it's probably going to just be running sideways, but from 1600 to down here, which is a fairly large range, right? 1460. But that's what it's going to do. That's likely what it's going to do. And I wouldn't expect any break of any of those ranges unless you get something significant in one of the other indexes. And I don't think a break in the Russell range is going to affect the rest of the market. I think it's going to be in isolation if it happens. And probably fail, by the way. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the market.